welcome His Excellency Gou Haodong. My name is Amina Chekanae. We're here to talk of a few things, and we're going to start with, I think we'll have 5 to 6 questions. We need some explanation from different parts. The upcoming 19th Communist Party of China National Congress has triggered the world attention. Could you please introduce the achievement made in China since the 18th and the background and significance of the 19th Congress?
Yes, thank you, Amina. I'm very much pleased and honored to have the chance to talk to Sibuka TV and radio.
Okay, thank you.
And also very, very pleased to introduce myself to the audience and watchers of Sibuka TV and radio.
Yeah.
My name is Gou Haodong. I'm currently the chargé d'affaires of the Chinese embassy here in Tanzania. Yes, you're right. The forthcoming 19th National Congress of the Communist Party of China truly attracted the attention of the whole world, and our close friends and brothers and sisters of Tanzania in particular. This is a very important political event, and we will have a far-reaching impact on the future development of China. This is a 5-year, once every 5-year event. Last Congress, we call it 18th Congress of CPC, which took place 5 years ago. And on that Congress, President Xi Jinping has been elected as the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China. Under the leadership of Secretary General President Xi Jinping, China have witnessed a big, remarkable progress. Or great achievements have been made in the past 5 years. The Chinese economy enjoyed an average growth of 7.2%, the annual growth, which is one of the fastest growth in the world. It's 2.5% above the average growth of the world's economy. And of course, it's also above the growth rates of the developing country, which is something like 4%. The situation of employment has been very satisfactory. Each year, 13 million jobs has been created. Of course, in China, China's population is so big; it's 1.3 billion. 13 million is of course, it's a small percentage, but it's a huge number. The unemployment rates has been successfully controlled under or below 5%. Thing I would like to mention is about the development in education. Let's give you one figure, that is the recruit rates of high school graduates into university for higher education is 42.7%, which is 12.7% growth compared to the year 2012. that is the 18th Congress of the CPC. Of course, now the Chinese nationals or Chinese citizens spend more on the culture and the entertainment. And also the Medicare had witnessed a very satisfactory improvements. Of course, one more thing about China's developments is in the infrastructure, especially transportation. China takes the lead in so-called speed train. The railway for speed train now it's 22,000 kilometers, the longest in the world. And in addition to that, the so-called fast or high-speed train used to run at the speed of 300 kilometers per hour, but several months ago, this speed was promoted to 350, taking the lead in speed train. And also, China has the longest highway in the world, which is 130,000 kilometers. If we talk about the road in China, which connect all the districts or counties, even villages, the whole length of the roads in China is 4.7 million kilometers. Of course, the longest in the world. Yeah. Of course, that's the major destinations of tourists, of Chinese tourists are Europe, Japan, South Korea, and America, and some others. Tanzania, of course, has so much to offer in terms of tourism that unfortunately, failed to attract big number of Chinese tourists. Last year, something like 30,000 Chinese travelers, tourists visited Tanzania. This is really, to be honest, it's a very small number. So I strongly recommend the tourists, the tour operators, and the authorities concerned, Tanzania government, can take some measures to do more promoting the tourist resources of Tanzania to the Chinese tourists, because Tanzania actually have so much beautiful things to offer to the tourists. For example, it can offer everything the other African tourist destination can. For example, if talking about safari, we have the best safari destination of Serengeti, Selos, and let alone the Kilimanjaro area. And in addition to that, we have the beautiful landscapes. Diversify the geographic features, which is next to none, in terms of its attraction. And also, we have the Swahili culture heritage, and the world cultural heritage of Zanzibar, the Stone Town, and the beautiful beaches. So the so-called 3S to offer to the tourists. That's the sand, the sunshine. That is all the beautiful things Tanzania can offer to the tourists. So, but I'm strongly confident that more and more Chinese tourists will come to this country. So I believe that it's a duty, it's the obligation of the radio, is the media, to do more.
His Excellency, we are friends. It means China and Tanzania for a long time. So please, can you introduce us on China's investment in Tanzania?
The Chinese companies has been the contractor of 80% of the project of infrastructure in this country.
Yeah, what are the achievements in people-to-people and cultural exchange between China and Tanzania? And what are the Chinese efforts to help Tanzania cultivate and talent and improve education level?
Yeah, let's say, of course, we're talking about bilateral relations. We're talking about government to government. We're talking about trade. We're talking about economic cooperation. But more importantly, is the people-to-people exchange. People-to-people relations. That is something I would like to describe it as heart-to-heart. The friendship of China and Tanzania is deeply rooted in our two peoples, in the hearts of two peoples. The words, Swahili words, Rafiki, is well known among Chinese. The Chinese above the age of 40, most of them, they know these words. They know these words from Tanzania. Yes. So the both sides actually valued highly the people-to-people exchange. In the past few years, the Chinese side has set up Confucius Institutes in quite a number of universities and secondary schools. In Dar es Salaam, University of Dar es Salaam, there is a Confucius Institute, and the Chinese language has been included into the curriculum of the university, and also in the University of Dodoma, there is another Confucius Institute, which is said to be the largest Confucius Institute in Africa. I visited them once. They did very well. They are very much appreciated by Tanzania colleagues. And there are also some Chinese language classes in the secondary school. For example, in Bobat School, in the Benjamin Mkapa Secondary School, and in the Mwalimu Nyerere Memorial Academy. I all see the Chinese classes, and there are quite a number of Chinese volunteers working in these schools and the universities. There are competition of Chinese language. I see that the performance are so excellent. Tanzania young people, they are so enthusiastic in learning Chinese language, and I believe that nowadays, these days, actually the Chinese language competition is going on in China. I believe that the Tanzanians also have the delegates there, the participant in that competition. I believe that they will have a very good performance